quite wise of him to know not to look around. But he still can't stay. Wei Jun wants to have him arrested like mad. If his whereabouts were revealed, it would most likely implicate Su Yan. It'll be better if he goes all out on a risky assassination attempt again. No matter who dies, I'll be happy with the outcome. You were lucky tonight. As you know, Feng Chui sent someone disguised as Yi Donlo's murderer to assassinate you. After I learned about it, I followed them all the way, looking for the perfect opportunity to get rid of those two. I just changed my clothes to come and see you, reminding you to be careful. They found the opportunity to strike by using others again. I fear that it'll become more and more dangerous in the future. I have to think of a way to bring him down as soon as possible. Being targeted by the biggest special service in the kingdom, I'm afraid I won't have a decent night's sleep from now on. 9 times out of 10, it was Wei Jun's advice. That old scoundrel's haunting you. If he had been assassinated earlier, there wouldn't have been so much trouble. If he's still free to roam, then I don't know how many more people's lives will be ruined. What are you doing? Off to settle my unfinished business. Don't be stupid. Wei Jun can't be assassinated so easily. You may think he seems to be alone, but you can't see the hidden swords and snares around him. That general is deliberately provoking you. Can't you figure that out? Whether he provokes me or not, it has nothing to do with me. I have hatred in my heart and a sword in my hand. I can do whatever I want. Wu Ming! I know you're eager for revenge, but believe me, I will eradicate this cancer. In order to eradicate him, the price you'd have to pay is much higher than the price I need to pay. This assassin doesn't take his own life seriously at all. If you don't want your life, offer it to me. I saved your life. How dare someone trample on it, even you yourself? If I come back alive, then what? A person with a death wish is like a blade that's determined not to return to its sheath. Only when he forces himself to a dead end can he perform his utmost under desperate circumstances. Wu Ming is versed in swordsmanship. How could he not know? He only used these half-hearted words to coax Su Yan, or maybe even himself. He took a risk on his own. I, on the other hand, have suffered on behalf of others, but I don't see you feeling sorry for me. What? In the past, Feng Chui would only trust me to do this kind of thing, but tonight he didn't order me to kill you. Do you know what that means? Since the courtyard beating incident, he's been having doubts about me, and they haven't disappeared to this day. If he had handed tonight's matter to me to test my loyalty, there might have still been some room for recovery. But he didn't look for me at all. This shows that in his mind, I'm already a traitor, and a traitor has to die. I've thought of that. If you're secretly protecting me, Feng Chui will sooner or later stop tolerating you, but since you've followed him for many years, he wouldn't have come to a conclusion that easily. He has a heart of stone. Why would he dwell on past feelings? Maybe I'll die before the underachieving assassin does. If Wu Ming gets caught, at least he can still end his life with a sword. As for me, I know better than anyone else the torture one undergoes in prison, and I'm afraid that it'll be more tragic than anyone else. This time, it was I who implicated Shin Qi. He could have been a perfectly fine embroidered uniform guard. Full of evil, but also glorious in itself. Even if he were to die after losing his power, he'd just be beheaded. It'd still be better than the countless tortures he might have to endure. You don't have to worry about me. I'd rather do it myself. He seems to be a little heated up. When I saw you on the bridge that night, I knew that my downfall was coming. I also thought, if I killed you, wouldn't this hurdle be over? But you said that you didn't want me to have a taste of a blade scraping through my bones, so I had to give up. But I can't suffer all this pain in vain. I will drag you along with me. If I can survive this, you'll never get rid of me for the rest of your life. If I can't overcome this hurdle, then fulfill this dying wish of mine, won't you? I can't. I'm straight. Straight, do you understand? I love beautiful women. I really have no interest in men. Then close your eyes, and let me serve you as if I were a woman. Something doesn't feel right. How did I get into this situation? Where did it go all wrong? Who's that? You're hearing things. That's a knock on someone else's door. Master Sue, please open the door. There's something urgent. Knocking on the door this late at night, this person must have malicious intentions. Ignore it. No one can harm you with me around. Ching-ha, it's me. Open the door. This voice. It's the Crown Prince, Ju Helen.